Welcome to Let's Play Medal of Honor Underground on the Sony Playstation. This is a prequel to the original game, and it's more or less the same sort of gameplay, but they've added a few more gameplay features which make it a bit better than the original in my opinion. So there's just a short video to watch before we get to the main menu.
The First World War. Victory had been ours, but we would soon fail at the peace that followed. Our leaders appeased the growing evil instead of fighting it, sacrificing our future. We vainly reinforced our borders with concrete while we evacuated our children from the cities. There was something terrible brewing with our old enemy, and no one seemed able to stop it. The world was about to find out what happens when an entire nation is swept by madness. What would you do? Surrender? Collaborate? Or resist?
Okay, and here's the main menu. It's more or less the same as the original menu on the original game, but it just looks a bit different. It has more of a secret resistance sort of place, sort of theme. So we have all the things you had before: new game, option. Let's have a look at that. Passwords. That's the same thing as before. Audio, controller. Difficulty. Now that's a difference from the last game. Although in the last game there is a cheat password you can put in, which will put it on the equivalent of hard difficulty on the original game, which I didn't do because it's a cheat thing. Here it's actually one of the options, and there's also a medium option as well. Easy is the same as it was on the original game, just that you start every level with full health. Medium starts every level with at least 50% health, so if you have less than that, the next level will give you at least 50%, but if you have more, you just carry it over. And hard, the health is carried from level to level. So if you start with hardly any health, if you end the level with hardly any health, then the next level will have hardly any health as well. I can't remember whether that applies to next mission as well. You know, the different missions. Whether if you end the mission with no health, the start of the next mission will have hardly any health. I don't think it does. I think it only applies to levels in the separate missions. So anyway, I'll be putting it on hard. I'll just check that worked. Yeah, that's on hard, right? So yeah, just to make it hard. Here's the secret code list, almost the same as the last one, except the codes are different. There's quite a few weird codes actually, which I'll be testing out when I eventually get them. The mechanics for for getting the codes and the levels are the same. You get a code if you get 3-star rankings on all the levels of a particular mission, and the medal if you get at least all but one of the levels in a mission. With a 3-star ranking, you'll get the medal, things like that. Although it's not really a medal in this game, it's sort of like a trinket. Anyway, that's options dealt with. It's multiplayer, won't be doing with that. I'll have a look at that in the last video of the series, I think, just a quick look, because then we'll have hopefully all the secret costumes and places and things. Here's the gallery, which is pretty self-explanatory. Credits, you can watch the credits immediately. Different mission, so you can choose your mission, the making of, when you get up to it, of course, making of, and the briefing, blah blah blah. What else do we have? Save and load records, that's the same as before. Here's the mission log, the new game, personal records, save game, and load game, that's all there. So all we have to do now is just wait for a bit, because there's another amusing video like on the original game if you wait about half a minute without doing anything. Yeah, this game's a little bit slightly different. The gameplay is still there like the original, but they've added a few bits which I think greatly enhances this from the original. Things like there's a buddy system, the enemies can fight each other in some places, and the weapons are much better as well, I think. And also there are vehicles to fight as well. Yeah.
France,
Here we go.
Travel guide for lovers. Visit the inspiring Eiffel Tower, Sacred Notre Dame Cathedral, quaint villages, intimate cafes, romantic surroundings, and the utmost hospitality Europe has to offer.
And that's that. Yeah, as I was saying, oh yeah, MOH game that did have the original, the codes on everything. Now I think it just links to the EA site and goes to the latest Medal of Honor game, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't play them. Only the first two are worth playing in my opinion, apart from Medal of Honor Frontline, which is quite good on the PlayStation 2. The other ones I don't really like. Yeah, so they've added vehicles, buddy system where there's characters that help you, and in some levels the enemies will fight each other, things like that. Anyway, let's get new game up and running.
Bonsoir Manon. I'm sorry to call you over on such short notice, but we have an important new mission. Remember that Danish boy who lives below me? You know, Niels, the one who keeps asking me about the Resistance. He's always saying that he wants to join, because his home country is occupied just like France. I didn't think he was serious, but tonight he's brought me a tip that we should definitely take advantage of. Remember how the Nazis took over the Paris Academy of Music and started using it as a makeshift armory? Niels said that they're transferring a whole truckload of ordnance later tonight from there to the Gestapo field office in Dubuisson. He stole a copy of the manifest and showed it to me. The truck will be carrying crates of explosives, small arms, and even a few heavy machine guns. Just the kind of supplies we need to restock our weapons cache. I will need you to be my lookout tonight while I hijack the truck. It should be fairly simple, since the Germans won't be expecting us. When this is all over, we may have a new member for our little resistance team. As always, if we get separated, head for the catacombs and meet up with the people there. Tell them you're my sister, and they will help you. It's getting late. We'd better move out.
At least this game, or the ROM at least, doesn't have that annoying flickering effect that it kept having on the first game when there was a briefing, the flickering around the screen. It was quite annoying. This one doesn't seem to have that. Right, here we go. Midnight Rendezvous, page 1, 1st of May 1942. Manon ma petite, thank you for deciding to help us on our midnight raid. The ever-increasing Nazi presence in the city has made it more and more difficult for the resistance to get its hands on much-needed supplies. Acquiring this truck full of ammunition and explosives will no doubt strengthen our cause. Thanks to the Vichy regime, Pétain's French police thugs, the Milice, will be out in force. I'm giving you a pistol and a few petrol bombs. Please be careful, sister. I'll meet you beneath the Eiffel Tower, and from there it's just a short path from the park to the academy, where the supply truck should be waiting. I should be able to get us into the building, but I'll need you to provide cover fire while I'm working on the locks. Once we get to the truck, you open the garage door and we'll drive out into the countryside. If anything should go wrong, head to the underground catacombs. We have friends there who will keep you safe. Yeah, the briefing mentioned that there was a Danish chap called Niels, and they obviously believe him that, you know, he's obviously something dodgy there. Anyway, let's go. Alright, so yeah, another difference between the original game and this is that you can press the square button near any door and all it says, this door cannot be opened. So we start off with the pistol. Yeah, I do prefer this game to the original. There we go. That's the end of him. So this door should do that as well. And we are playing on hard difficulty, so we have to be careful to watch our health because it isn't put back to the top between each level. So be careful. Wish that would get out of the way. Yep. Come on. There we go. Nope, shoulder. There we go. The enemies in this, if you remember, some of the enemies in the original game dropped middle canteens. In this game they'll also drop first aid kits, some of them, so that's quite handy. Although generally speaking the ones they drop are more likely to disappear, which can be a bit annoying at times. Yeah, there was a Game Boy Advance version of this game released, which they tried to make it 3D and like this, but the Game Boy Advance isn't nearly as powerful as the PlayStation. And also, even though the Game Boy Advance is capable of good 3D games like Duke Nukem Advance and a few others, I can't remember their names at the moment, but obviously they didn't do it well with this one. It is one of the worst games I've ever played, Medal of Honor Underground on the Game Boy Advance. Although there is another Medal of Honor game which is more like a platformer. Oh, come here. This is ridiculous. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's more like a platformer. And it's a good game, but it's not really doesn't feel like a Medal of Honor game, if you know what I mean. Right, so here's your brother. He takes a lot of hits to die. If you shoot him in the head, he will die immediately, and it's mission over. So you have to protect him. Yeah, I've always remembered this place as you can't get there, but it's really pixelated there. Really, really pixelated. Looks sort of weird, like it's on the moon. The contrast between the lit up ground and the the horizon sort of thing. Anyway, except it's green.
You came. There isn't much time. Follow me and watch your back. Militia are everywhere.
Righto. Yeah, he shoots people really easily, and he takes a lot of hits to die unless you give him a headshot. Yeah, that bloke earlier, I couldn't hit him, could I? It's a bit annoying. There's one over here. There we go. I beat you to it. Let's get his gun.
Quickly, Manon.
I'm hurrying up. Get out of my way. There we go. Ah, missed. I think there's a bloke just down. Yeah, here. Yeah, here he is. I'm shooting someone. You hurry. With all the time in the world. Just getting some health because I have it on hard mode. Oh, someone's appeared. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, he seems to be able to kill people really easy, like he has the death touch. Better go back for that health. Oh, here's some. There's loads of health on the first level. Because your health is carried over. Ideally I want to start every level with 100%, but at least 75%, so I can, so I can get the, or at least end every level with 75% at least, so I can get the 3-star ranking. Right, you have to wait for him to pick the lock by just sort of moving his hands nearby by the looks of it.
We must hurry, sister.
I am hurrying, I'm going faster than you are. Yeah, we have petrol bombs, but you don't really want to use them. You hurry up. Go on. If you get in his way, he just sort of stands there waiting patiently. It's him done. Reload. There should be another man coming. Should be another man. No, just the one. Thought there was another one. Yeah, here he is. I knew there was another one. Come here. Why were you not coming? What was the problem? Right, so now we can go to wherever we're going. Here we go. Activate switch to open garage. Brother found truck. Here's the switch. Press action to open garage. Garage door opened. Right. Yeah, it's a setup because obviously that Danish chap Niels was just an informant or whatever, an agent or whatever. This sort of depressing music because your brother's died from just. He's managed to explode the car just by going up 5 miles an hour into a wall, and that's exploded it. Come here. There we go. I can't be bothered to go back for any more health. That'll do. It's more than enough health. Oh, I'll have to go back for health now. Lost too much, in my opinion. Right, let's go back for some health. Alright, so let's go back for some health, then we'll come right back. I don't know what this place is. It's like a school with all the lockers everywhere. I mean, I don't know. It reminds me of the school in Silent Hill a bit. Alright, where was that thing? Oh, there's one. Good. Right. Yeah, lots of health in the first level. Yeah, it reminds me of the school in Silent Hill with all the lockers and everything, but without the horrible enemies and the big lizard thing that's mouth is all in the wrong way. It seems to open its mouth lengthwise rather than on the side. Anyway, it's end of the level. Honour the fallen. That's because your brother's died. Here's the evaluation. Good. We've got an excellent. 2 out of 2 objectives completed. All the P38, 51% accuracy. We were an arm pitter. The arm was was 15 in total. Right, that'll do for that. Let's save the game. Oh, it's this business again. Call myself SC again for my YouTube name. There we go. Let's see. That will do. Where's the thing? Get on send. I can't really see. There it is. Send. Slot 1. Same sound effect for that, like on the original game. Yep, this block then. Saving game. That's our Duke Nukem Time to Kill and Medal of Honor original game. Now we have a Medal of Honor Underground game as well. That's that done then. Right, yep, that's the end of part 1 then. Part 2, I'll be doing the second level of the first mission, which is inside the catacombs. So we managed to get 3 stars on this one, and with maximum health, so start the next level with maximum health, because we're on hard mode. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I suppose I'll see you in part 2. So, all that's left to say is bye-bye.